Hi guys, welcome back to Ireland on a Budget. So I wanted to jump on and do a quick one on how expensive things are in Ireland at the moment, just in case you've been feeling like you're the only one that's struggling, because you're definitely not. So first up, we have the food prices in Ireland. So the food prices in Ireland are the third highest in the EU. We have restaurants and hotels, they're the second highest in the EU at the moment. We are 40% above the average EU costs for communication. That's your phones and things like that for your communication costs. We are the third most expensive country for fuel, and for electricity as well. So that's just at a glance. And that's like without looking at everything else, all of the other statistics that you could be bringing up. Like for example, I was up north recently and I put fuel in the car and I think it was like 123 per litre. Um, and then here where I am when I'm filling up with fuel, it's up at like 176. Now I know it depends on where you go, but like it's not much different to that. Like you'd have to be going a good distance now to be trying to find it much cheaper than that. Um, so like the fuel costs alone are just massive. Um, and the thing is, like we're silently paying for this stuff because we have to. We're struggling to get by. We're struggling to buy like the basic stuff, like milk and butter and bread. And then you have like the government is going out spending more than 300,000 on a bike shed. Like it's just laughable. Um, and I did see one thing that stuck with me. It was a comment somebody put on a video I saw recently, and it was to do with the cost of living. And she said that they keep putting up prices because nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it, and we all just pay it in silence. And it's so right. And that's one of the reasons why I've made this channel, because I think that we need to stop just paying it in silence. We need to like start kind of like fighting back in our own way, and I'll go into kind of more detail in other videos on how we can kind of start trying to silently do that, like not silently do that, but like in our own way, start to fight back that the high costs of everything that is being thrown at us. When you take into account your fuel, your food, your insurance, your tax, your rent, your mortgage, your GP visits, everything that you could take into account, it can seem hopeless. Especially if you're sitting there and you're writing up a budget and you're thinking, I don't have enough to cover this budget. Um, like my outgoings are more than what I'm bringing in. It can seem hopeless and it is hard. But what we cannot do is we cannot give our power away. We need to take back our power. We need to learn from each other. We need to share what works for us and hope that it might help somebody else too. So we can stretch what we've got and we can stick together in that way. So, they might keep raising prices on us, but we need to keep raising each other up. And if you found this channel, I really hope that you're finding that you're in the right place and that we can help each other to get through this and thrive.